Now I will be slowly moving into some content related to short words. So this page is on 3-letter words plurals. So the idea is, although most 3-letter words have s added behind them, there are some exceptions. So firstly, we have words ending with j. So as you study your 3-letter words, you will realize that there are three-letter words that end with j. They are haj, raj, and taj. So these three take a plural of es only. Okay, so you must put es and cannot put just a letter s right behind them. Next, for words ending with ch, in general, you will add es behind to pluralize. However, the exception is ich, which can be pronounced eek. So it's a Shakespearean word meaning to eke out, meaning maybe to squeeze out a tight wind, for example. So eek, you can tell from the sound, it sounds more like a K rather than a H. So ICHS is valid. Okay, but as an alternative, there is also eaches. Then, moving on to words with X, the rules are pretty clear-cut. Okay, they always take ES. Okay, but there is also an alternative that I want you to note. So for apex, notice it ends with EX. Then it will change into epicus. Okay, so the rule is usually to change it with the vowel in front of X. That means letter E. Delete it and change it to a I, followed by changing XES into CES. So take another example. So matrix. What's the vowel in front of X? It's letter I. So you can either spell it as matrices or matrices. Okay, it's not always that this pattern is followed. So you really have to check case by case. Okay, then moving on. For words that are Latin, that end with X, they have a unique plural of CES without the XES. So here is the catch. Okay, so there's only one such example as far as we are concerned about 3-letter words, and that is vox. Vox means vox populi, the voices of the population, so it will become voces. Okay, it's more like the plural has been set by the people from earlier generations. So my point of this is to show there is no voxes. Okay, then number 4, socks has been flagged out as a special word because it's a slang. It just means socks. So socks is already plural, so there will be no soxes. Okay, then number 5, wax. Wax is already an obsolete word, which used to be a past tense of wax. So like if you waxed something, you have waxed it. So the past participle of it is waxed. Okay, and for this reason, there is no waxes. Okay, because remember, this is a past tense. So even back in those days, past tense do not take s. I hope this part makes sense. Okay. Okay, moving on. Okay, there is a good bunch of words that end with consonant plus y. Okay, breaking the English spelling rule. Okay, so in English, let's say you learn the word monkey, M-O-N-K-E-Y. Okay, M-O-N-K-E-Y, you will just put the S behind. And that's because you just have a vowel in front of the Y. Monkey has letter E in front of the Y. So you can put S. But the rest of the time, you learn that if you have the word dry, D-R-Y, you are supposed to make D-R-I-E-S. Okay, however, the dictionary has these few exceptions. I will not speak out every single one, but I just want to point out that dries and price are two of the more special ones. Okay, you can see it for yourself. Okay, coming back to page number 2. Then third one. For words ending with Z, okay, you will need this a lot more often for Scrabble compared to other like Boggle. So for Z, okay, the plurals has 2 forms. It's either you make it double Z, ES, or just only put a ES. So let me give you an example. REZ. REZ is pretty common because you'll be keeping RE very often. Then the plural can be reses, REZES, and it can also be REZZES. So I want you to note that Scrabble set only has 1 Z per set. Okay, so the situation for you to use a blank for a second Z, maybe you need to align the Z so that it lands correctly on the triple letter. That means without blank, it doesn't land there. So that's when you might need to actually double the Z. Take note, the word less has been deleted and I have not updated the content for this, okay, because it was offensive. Okay. Meanwhile, double standards, words like Moz, M-O-Z, Aussie slang for bad luck, okay, are still in the dictionary. Yeah. Okay, it's really hard to decide what should be kept or what should not be. Okay, so once again, I'll leave you to read this. There's Wiz, there's W-A-Z, was. Okay, you need to study your 3-letter words to learn which one can take both ES and double Z-ES. Then moving on to words with only one or no plural. Okay, some words are strictly like only one form of plural is allowed. So take fizzy drinks for example. For fizz, there is no F-I-Z-E-S. Okay, it must be fizzes because we don't say it as fizzes, fizzes. Double Z, yeah. Okay, just think note there's also the word yes, Y-E-Z, which can be extended to oh yes. It's an exclamation like oh yes. Okay, so quite an interesting word to learn here. Okay, says is also quite useful because if you're holding a ES but you're stuck with Z, this might offer a way out. Sauce for sorry, W-U-Z, was for the word was, W-A-S. Okay, so I'll leave you to study this section. So after studying this section, it is time to pause this video and try out practice number 1. Okay, this is meant as an exercise for you to learn and check whether you know which words can take S or which ones do not. Okay, I would say this is more of a memory exercise and it's meant to expose your tendency to put S in behind the wrong words. Okay, so here I have 6 questions with 5 words each. There is no clear number of words with or without S. So I'm saying it's a mix. Okay, you have to figure out. If you do not know yet, it's alright. You can just search Ziva one by one. Find out for yourself which one take S. And try to read the meanings as possible. So let me review one example. AHA is aha. Okay, when people exclaim aha, they do not have ahas. So that's one reason there is no S. Okay, it's because of the way people use it. Sometimes it's simply like this. Okay, so think about the rest and rest assured these are all valid words. Alright, so yes, you can search them. Answers are printed upside down. Yeah, so as to not spoil.